and white spirits engaged in battle. The sun darkened, the thunder rolled in the heavens. The blood flowed in the stream. I am not turned.
All right.
Nat Turner and many other slaves were executed after this rebellion, but many people, white and black, were listening anew to the message of slaves and former slaves. Many people wanted to abolish slavery to get rid of it. They were called abolitionists. One of the most important men of our race was Frederick Douglass. Like Nat Turner, he was born a slave, but he ran away from his master and became a great speaker for abolitionists. Standing before large audiences like this one, he will tell us about his childhood and about the evil of slavery.
My mother's visits to me were few, brief, and mostly made in the night. Yet I shall never forget her expression when I told her I had no food since morning, and that the mistress meant to starve the life out of me. There was pity in her glance at me. She gave me a larger ginger cake. That night I learned that I was not only a child, but somebody's child. The sweet cake my mother gave me was in the shape of a heart. On my mother's knee, I was upon a king's throne. But my triumph was short. I dropped off to sleep and walked in the morning only to find my mother gone. I do not remember to have seen her after this. I learned after my mother's death that she could read, that a field hand should learn to read. An enslaved state is remarkable, but the achievements of my mother, considering the place, was extraordinary. Still, the dark night of slavery fell upon me. I languished until I felt the resurrection from the dark tomb of slavery to the heaven of freedom. I was not afraid to die, bruises I did get, but the Spirit made me a free man.
Yeah. Mr. Frederick Douglass sometimes took marks on his back. Sometimes this caused some women in the audience to faint, and sometimes another former slave, a woman, joined him in speaking of human rights. Meet Sojourner Truth.
Ain't I a woman? I got as much muscle as any man. I can do as much work as any man can do. I have reaped and plowed and chopped and mowed. Can any man do more than that? I'll tell you. Huh. Think about it. Let me tell you. I am Sojourner Truth. Ain't I that woman?
All right.
Another great woman of color did not make many speeches, but she did make many journeys. She herself had run away to where freedom was, but returned time and again to the slave world to rescue other slaves. She took them from one hiding place to another, using what we call the Underground Railroad.
But the moment is waiting for to carry you to freedom if you follow the drinking board. Follow, follow. For the old man is waiting for to carry you to freedom if you follow the drinking board.
The Underground Railroad was not a real railroad with tracks and trains. It consisted of many safe houses where runaway slaves could stay on their way to freedom. Some called Harriet Tubman Moses, like Moses of old. She led slaves to a promised land.
I was only 7 years old when I was sent away to take care of a white man. One morning, I stood by the table waiting till I was to take it. Just by me was a bowl of lumps of white sugar. I never had nothing good, and that sugar did look so nice. And my missus' back was turned to me, so I just put my fingers in the sugar bowl to take one up. And she turned and saw me. The next minute, she had the rod hidden down. I just flew, and they didn't catch me. I run and I run and I run. And when I was clear to tuck it out, I come to a big pig pen. I stayed from Friday to the next Tuesday, fighting the little pigs for the potato pellets and other scraps. By Tuesday, I was so starved. I know that I'd go back. I got to go back. My missus, I had got nowhere else to go. But years later, I did have some place to go. Freedom Land, and I took others with me. You see, there was one or two things that I had a right to, liberty or death. If I could not have one, I would have the other, for no man to take me out.
We know we carry only for the carry we all. We know we carry only for the carry we all. I look over Jordan and what did I see? Coming for to carry me home. Open our angels coming after me. Coming for to carry me home. We know we carry coming did God to carry me home.
You see, that need for freedom is deep in all of us. We sing about it often.
Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom over me. And before I be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave and go home to my Lord and be free. No more weeping. No more weeping. No more weeping over me. Yes, I've been torn up, I'll be buried in my grave and go home to my Lord and be free.
Freedom came, but not easy. It came with blood. It cost this nation the Civil War to free its slaves. Many of our race fought in that war too. After it was over, we were emancipated, but we still had new challenges.
Yep.
Most who had been slaves still couldn't read or write. We didn't have any good schools, and we sure didn't have any money. Some still farmed the ground they had farmed as slaves, though now they could sell the crops they raised. Others moved elsewhere in search of better life. Some found it, and some found only sorrow and trouble.
Full freedom was still a long way off for us. So there came a time it was necessary to stand up for civil rights, or in one case, to refuse to stand up. Meet Rosa Parks.
I, Rosa Parks, refused to give up my seat for a white man because I was tired and my feet hurt. I am Rosa Parks.
All right.
These are only a few names from our history and a few words. There are so many others, now poets, musicians, artists, doctors, politicians, lawyers, and professors. We call ourselves African Americans because we cherish our heritage and its completeness. African and American. We were here, and we still are here, building lives and legacies. Perhaps no one helped us realize our work and our dreams quite like the Reverend Martin Luther King Jr.
I'm in Birmingham because injustice is here. I am compelled to carry the gospel of freedom beyond my own hometown. I cannot sit idly by in Atlanta and not be concerned about what happens in Birmingham, for injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. I have a dream, therefore, that one day my 4 little children will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
Freedom, freedom, let it ring, set off victory. Let us live in harmony, peace and love for you and me. Freedom, freedom, let it ring, set off victory.
I have a dream today too. I hope each of you have a dream. And I hope each of you have the knowledge that your dream can come true. So dream high. Lift your heads up and dream high. And lift every voice and sing.
Praise the Lord, everybody. Praise the Lord.
When the glory comes, it will be ours. It will be ours. Oh, one day. When the war is won, we will be sure. We will be sure. Oh, Formed against, yes, glory is next. Every day, living in many become flesh. Sins that go against our skin become blessings. The moon is like the rhythm of us. Freedom is like the religion of us. Justice with just position enough. Justice for all, just stay specific enough. One gonna die, the spirit is remembered enough. True and living in us, resistance is none. Let's walk over the ground and run. Let's all walk through the earth and say, "We're hands up." When it goes down, we stand up. If they stay down, and we stand up. We're gonna be on the ground. We're gonna stand up. Keep going to the mountain. Let me stand up. Glory comes, be ours.
Amen. But give him one more hand, every one of our youth. Praise the Lord. And our adults who are helping out as well. We have to remember where we come from. Amen. Thank God for this opportunity. Let y'all bring our usher, bring the plate on over. Amen. For our offering, let's take up our offering.
Peace be unto you.
Peace be multiplied.
These are the announcements for February the 23rd, 2020. Little known Black History fact. On February 23rd, 1965, Constance Baker Motley elected Manhattan Borough President, the highest elective office held by a Black woman in a major American city. Weekly service will be held this week, men and women classes at 6:45 and Bible study at 7:45. Today, Sunday, February 23rd, Pastor will preach Temple 95 Ushers Annual Day at 3:30. Youth are asked to sing. Women of God, we were cordially invited to the Way in the Wilderness broadcast first conference, Divine Citizens Created to Free. Hope to see you there. Saturday, February 29th at 11:30 through 1 o'clock, hosted by Prophetess Atla Burrell. If you're interested in attending, please let Sister Jackie King know so we can plan to travel together when we get there. The media ministry is taking pre-order barbecue brisket plates starting today after service through March 6, 2020. Plates are $10. Plates include brisket, potato salad, baked beans, and bread. Please see Elder Williamson or Pastor King. Thanks for the support. The cash can is due April 5th. Let's get ready to pack the house. That's right, our Friends and Family Day is quickly approaching. And let's invite all we can for March 22nd. Fifth Sunday, yes, fifth Sunday. That's right. Women's work rotation is March 29th. Sisters, you all will be asked to speak during first service. We will have our first banquet April 18th at the Acres Home Multipurpose Center, located at 6719 West Montgomery Road, Houston, Texas, 77091. And last but not least, we would like to wish a very happy birthday to the best pastor on the north side.
Birthday to you.
I heard her singing, but she should be up there in that choir. Amen. Praise the Lord. Amen. Yes, God. All right. All right. Thank you all so much. All right. We are going to get ready to get out of here. We do have a program. Please do not forget. If you have not, make sure that for a youth weekend that you do speak to Sister King. Make sure that she has all of our funds. Remember the adult registration $10. Children, we are covering you. Amen. We are covering your registration. Amen. Make sure that those other funds go into Sister King. All right. Trying to get those in to him ASAP. Amen. All right. If nothing else, let's stand up.